Okay, here's all the looks at the different welding rods. You got sheet rod, you got, this is my standard rod that I use all the time. I like to use 6011s. 6011, good stuff, good rod. Here's some gap rod, some big stuff. It's also 6011. Here's some more gap rod. I had some stuff that's even bigger, but I used that up on some plate steel. Here's what the welding rod looks like without the flux on it. Actually, purposely chipped this off just for you guys. This is a good rod, so you know, it's been used. Let's see here. This one hasn't been, I mean, a lot of these rods, these old rods in this bucket, have been water damaged because I got a lot of this rod for free. You know, so it's okay rod. I only use this for shit welds or, you know, stuff like that, training. I learned on this ship stuff. But then I went out and bought some sheet metal rod. Then I went out and got some good rod. This stuff. For free, actually, at my job. I had a job when I was 14 at River City. And the mechanic said they sold their stick welder. So I got a bunch of this. I actually had 2 boxes of this stuff, and another box of this, and 5 gap rods. Well, I used all that up now, so I don't have any of that. So all I got left is about 5 in here, plus that's 6, and then about a pound of small stuff left. And that stuff comes in handy for building up welds. This comes in handy for joining. I don't know the numbers and everything, but I just prefer 6011. It's good rod. You want to wear gloves when you're doing this because, I don't know if you can see it, but I've burned my hand today welding, because even that's through the gloves. That is through the gloves, so be careful. When I didn't have my gloves on, I got a piece of slag, and it's still in my skin, and it hurts like hell. I need to dig that out with a knife. Tin snips come in real handy. I prefer wire cutters, you know. Fencing pliers. Stick your welding rod. Hold on. Stick your welding rod in there and you can cut it right in half. That's if it gets stuck. Or you get a big old glob at the end of these. Then you just cut it off. But it doesn't work for the thick rod. It only works for the smaller stuff, unfortunately. You know, always have a good selection of stuff. Good selection of welding rod. Good selection of tools, wrenches, pliers, ratchets, knives and miscellaneous parts, screwdrivers, Phillips flat, other stuff. Here's a 30-30 shell that needs to be loaded. I'll have to go put that up with our stuff. But yeah, it's a shell I've used for making CO2 grenades, which I'll show you later. Gotta go.